Welcome to Friday Night Strike. Today's episode is packed. Thank you for tuning in to All-Star Week last week on the ShockWave Sports channel. But we are moving on here on the road to Fight Night. I am JVH. Joined with me in the booth today is, of course, Mikhail.
Hello.
Mikhail.
How are you?
Welcome.
JVH?
Welcome back to Friday Night Strike as Danielle has made her alliance known, joining the champion of Artemis Killa and Rosemary's Baby. Is it time for them to finally go after and take down the BWI, the reigning women's tag team champions?
Yes.
WBWI, Jen Pickens and Iron Maiden.
It's not Rosemary's Baby.
No, Rosemary's Baby is right there next to Danielle, of course.
I'm looking at her right now, even if she's not looking at me.
Because
she's got a blindfold.
Alright, so Danielle, of course, last week beat Jen Pickens in the Open Challenge at All-Star Night.
Yes.
And this week, Iron Maiden wants her revenge and to show that the BWI is still dominant here. Although, Mikhail, they refuse to defend their women tag team titles.
Yes,
they said they beat all the other tag teams in ShockWrestling women's division.
It's starting to be like they're on shaky legs. I think the WBWI. I don't have the same confidence week after week as we've been talking about it. It's hard to deny their success, but these past couple weeks they've been a little flaky. They've been a little hard to catch, playing a little game of Tony Khan backstage. Not around, but it's all in those 2-on-2 tag team matches. We'll have to see how they do. Are we seeing some women's tag team action tonight?
No, Danielle will be taking on Iron Maiden here tonight at Friday Night Strike. Now, Iron Maiden wants the revenge for Danielle beating Jen Pickens last week in her debut.
Yeah, and that was where those shaky legs, like I said, came from. It's just not the same dominance that we've seen from the WBWI in months past. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Jen Pickens has not carried her weight, I have to say. We'll see how Iron Maiden does. What?
So you're blaming it all on Jen?
No,
is
well,
what I'm hearing.
I'm just saying they might be losing their confidence. I would too if I was working under Rob. I wouldn't feel super confident. But I mean, the women's BWI have done great, I think, with Rob or without Rob. They might even want to leave Rob. Maybe that'll help.
No, they're trying to make the sun never set on the British Empire, Mikhail.
Yeah.
You know them.
Yeah, I know. England, the land
colonizers.
England, the land of the rising sun. That's what they call it. I don't know. All I care about is America.
That was not it, friend. Is Danielle in action again tonight? Now, Iron Maiden is, of course, angry. She's always angry, Mikhail.
Yeah, she looks angry.
She does. Taking on Danielle here tonight, dragging Danielle over into the corner immediately, trying to show the BWI's rule is dominant throughout every division here. Now, speaking of dominance here at Friday Night Strike, the Prophecy, Mikhail.
Yeah.
Haven't dealt with them still.
We haven't dealt with them yet, but our main event tonight, I want to say, or it might not be our main event. It is our main event. I just checked. It's the finale of the New Blood tournament. We got Lee versus Luke, one-on-one. I'm really looking forward to it.
I thought you were going to bring up the fact that your former friend Adam is taking on Slime Theory a bit later tonight. But yes, to both those things.
Yes.
It's an exciting night here as
huge night.
Yes, as Danielle kicks Iron Maiden, keeping her down. Could Danielle be the next competitor of the women's division to actually take down both members of the BWI? Killa was the most recent one to do it. beating both Jen Pickens and Iron Maiden just a few weeks ago in singles matches.
I'd be very impressed to see it.
Could the new blood of Danielle help the women's tag team division?
I would like
here?
to see that. I'd like to see somebody else with those women's tag team titles.
So would I, Mikhail.
Danielle setting something big
I
up.
have to deal.
Oh! And she misses.
Did you hear the crunch?
That was
a nasty crunch.
Oh! And standing moonsault there by Iron Maiden. Get back in the ring. Let's go.
What a way to kick off tonight's episode of Friday Night Strike. Iron Maiden taking on the new blood Danielle. Uh-oh. This is not looking too good for me, Danielle.
Oh, and Snake Eyes there by Iron Maiden, and Danielle's in the corner now getting choked out. This is not looking good.
Uh-oh. Iron Maiden pulling away, going for the pin on Danielle. Could this be it? On the rookie? No, it's only a 1 count.
That would have been
Iron Maiden.
Very early finish there by Iron Maiden. I feel like that's what she was hoping for, though.
Look at this, though. Some jabs by Danielle.
Right to the face. Cover!
Into a pin. Uh-oh. Is the ref getting distracted by Jen Pickens?
I don't know.
Look at this, Mikhail. BWI shenanigans.
Not great camera work there.
I'm going to have to assume so.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, a chair.
Did the ref get taken up? No, the ref might have been the one that put the chair in the ring. That might have been where she went.
Nah, Jen Pickens threw that chair in, Mikhail. The ref's getting rid of it. Good job.
Get it out of here.
This is a fair, normal matchup. Look at Danielle.
That was a wiggly worm of a moonsault there. You saw her. She changed direction midair.
Iron Maiden kicking Danielle away now here tonight.
Off the ropes.
Look at this.
Oh! And Iron Maiden just toying with Danielle there.
The dominance of the BWI is known throughout
Scissors
all
kick.
of ShockWrestling. Could this be it on the rookie Danielle?
1, 2. No!
Able to beat Jen last week on Strike All-Star, but not able to overpower Iron Maiden. The WBWI continuing to show their dominance here on Friday Night Strike.
Very clean, concise, as Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City would say, and just like that, Iron Maiden picks up the win.
Yes, just like Carrie would say, of course. As we move on here tonight, it's time for Sully, your Belt of Zeus holder, your champion of Zeus, as Mikhail likes to call him. Yes, the champion of Zeus. Yes, thank you.
Zeus champions him. Zeus him. Oh!
Of course, if you missed it, folks, Andre has returned, and Andre had quite the loss last week, Mikhail.
Yeah, against Beacon. But, I mean, now we got Frogman, who is, okay, so one thing Frogman has over a lot of other competitors in Shock Wrestling, I don't want to touch him. I don't want to put my hands on him. I don't want to put him in a hold like I would like another competitor, like cinch him up in your arms or something. He looks gross. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Get my hands all fucking slimy.
Tonight,
get warts.
We got the furry versus the frog here tonight.
Oof.
Sorry, Sully.
Oof.
As he makes his way down, Zeus's champion is here.
Zeus loves this guy. Look at
I bet he does.
He's looking a little more Zeus-like.
Listen, quite the year last year. Terrible year. I am happy that Sully is... He looks happy. I know he's a bit disappointed about the downfall of PWF to the Star Wars wrestlers, but...
I tried.
He looks happy here as your Zeus's champion.
Champion of Zeus. The belt of Zeus around the waist of Sully.
Andre, of course, with Frogman and Echo, reunited with his friends here at Shock Wrestling. Very happy to be back.
Well, Echo's been Andre's little pet project for the last little bit since the Carver, as he's now known.
It's like
took a walk.
One of Sheldon's experiments.
Yeah.
On Big Bang Theory.
I was gonna say.
Andre gives Major Sheldon vibes. types.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of like Sheldon. Frogman is Leonard. I don't know who the rest would be.
Carver's Wolowitz.
I feel like
I like that you put Frogman as Andre's best friend of the group, though.
He's certainly the one allotted the most opportunities nowadays.
That's for sure. But the Carver kicked out of AEW and came back to ShockWrestling.
Dude, imagine that. Imagine sucking so bad that you got kicked out of AEW.
Imagine accepting the offer that he's allowed to return here to ShockWrestling. I can't believe it, Mikhail.
Yeah, that's crazy. What a demotion.
So who do you got in this title matchup for the belt of Zeus tonight?
I mean, I don't want to see Frogman walk out with that. It's gonna come back all. Look at how nice and
well,
clean
all you
it
were
looks
explaining was you don't want to touch him or anything.
Yeah, well, because he's
didn't
dirty.
mean you didn't
He's
want him to be a
slimy-looking.
champion.
He's all green.
There's a lot of champions here that don't defend their titles.
He's got-
so
he's-
if he had it, maybe he wanted it.
I mean, I can't argue with that, but he's all green and scaly looking. He looks slimy. He's from Ohio.
Now, the experience that Sully has against slimy things.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know this is amphibian and not reptile.
Sorry. I got them confused.
Randall, who you're scared of.
I'm not afraid of Randall.
You'd be considered. He's not like a normal gecko.
They pulled the door out, and
Chameleon.
Randall did not come out the other side last week. I did fine.
Dude, that. Oh boy. Look at Frogman here against Sully, overpowering your champion.
I was a little worried it might have been Frogman in the gritty costume last week.
Oh, jeez.
But I have...
and the inside of the costume would have been all wet. Frogman.
Yeah, I have some insider information that it may have, in fact, been our old buddy Dexter Jetster inside of the gritty suit. Or Gritty himself. It might have just been the real Gritty. Oh, wait, what is Echo doing? He just took the turnbuckle off. I almost said the knee pad. And the referee using those Fortnite repairing skills.
I thought the Star Wars characters were gone. During All-Star Week, of course, Rob joined me for the Star Wars Wrestler themed Rumble.
Well,
that was Robbie of the time. Oh! Look at Sully getting knocked down here.
It's Rob time.
Sully able to get back into the ring there. Frogman doesn't stand a chance against this champion of Zeus.
Oh, Frogman holding on for dear life is Sully! Slamming him down.
Into a pin one.
No!
Kick out immediately by the Frog. I can't believe it. Look at Andre's three faces observing the matchup.
This is creepy, the three faces of Andre here.
Knocking Frogman out of the ring. Go back to the swamp, Sully is saying. That's what it looked like he was mouthing to me.
This is my swamp.
This is my swamp. There we
Sully
go.
will take the count out. What is Frogman doing? Going over there to chit-chat with his pals? Flap his little wings? Or his
Maybe
flippers?
trying to figure out what the plan is as Sully takes him down on the outside of the ring. Frogman recovers, though. Count still going. 4. Frogman into the steps. Echo distracting Sully, though.
Shut up, Echo.
Echo. Andre was screaming Echo's name at the
rehab center. Yeah. He was also, he was screaming, I need crack!
Frogman did bring him back the cardboard title, though.
Yeah. Sold that for a hefty rock. Oh, no! It was a double count-out!
Oh, Sully running after...
And the carrot! Oh, my God!
Big H going in after the carrot to save Sully from a vicious attack. These three were all meaty men.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I was
going to say, Meat Mania with the vegetarian option available.
We might have to do something about this as at Fight Night as we move on here tonight. It is time for one of your all-star champions, Rod Kip. Oh, never mind. The British are being welcomed first. Rod Kip, though, will be taking on the Code Breaker here tonight at Friday Night Strike.
Code Breaker, we haven't seen much of him. He's not as impressive as Davo. He just wears a regular shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, real impressive. You look like fucking Glenn Powell in Spy Kids 3. Like, walk it back. You know what I'm saying? Go to the seamstress, say I need new gear. This weird racing suit thing isn't working for me. Look at Davo. I gotta give Davo one thing. He looks cool.
I forgot Glenn Powell was in Spy Kids 3.
Yeah.
Kinda.
You had to look it up.
2 weeks in a row.
Do we mention Spy Kids 3? I said Floops Flooglies. Floops Flooglies. Can't fucking talk.
Here we go, folks.
That's who Andre looks like. He looks like Donegan Giggles as when he had the 3 faces.
Oh, another. All right.
There's too many Robert Rodriguez influences on Shock Wrestling right now, and they're all coming from the same franchise.
Here we go. You're an all-star winner, though.
His hat gets bigger
Rod
every week.
Kip. He's got the all-star trophy, Mikhail. Would you look at that?
Congratulations to Rod Kip for winning the All-Star Rumble last week.
Proud of the guy.
It was
dangerous territory.
Yeah, it was a lot of really notable competitors in that match. Ramon couldn't get a spot. We haven't seen Ramon in a little bit. I don't know what he's doing. He's taking a hiding stage.
Not making music. Not making music.
That is for sure. But Rod Kip might be making some music when he goes on to challenge for the Outer Rim Championship at Fight Night, I believe. I think he's holding on to that trophy for a little bit.
Yeah. Do you cash in the trophy as a challenge? Oh, look, and that's the belt he is going after.
Say his name and he appears.
The Everyman is here, your Outer Rim champion, in support of Rod Kip here tonight.
Everyman.
Interesting, though.
Both of the Everymen. I wonder if there's definitely a split between the Everymen. Rod Kip, if you're listening right now, I'm telling you, you got to bring up that name change. You can't just let him walk all over you like that.
Of course, the Wise Owl is joining the Everymen as well. Look at Rod Kip taking down Code Breaker, though, here tonight.
In the crossface.
That's what I'm talking about. More British Wrestling Invasion members. Of course, Perkin and Davo supporting Code Breaker on ringside.
Why is, the Wise Owl, he's part of the Nest. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Don't confuse
There's something vaguely British about him.
He does give off that kind of vibe.
I'm thinking Owl from Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, he's an old British dude.
Here we go. Codebreaker picking up Rod Kip.
Codebreaker bringing him down.
Now the size of Codebreaker gives a little bit of an advantage over Rod Kip here.
Those big British bastards on the BWI. They're kind of like, they kind of remind me of Kingsman. I feel like Perkin is kind of like the Merlin of their group, right?
Do you think that's too much of a compliment?
Yeah, it definitely is, but those movies aren't very good either, so.
Oh, God.
And then
Codebreaker
so then Codebreaker must be Agent Argyle.
Earlier, we saw the WBWI taking on the ref, trying to distract her, and now you see Codebreaker taking on the ref here.
And much
Rod Kip able to still get the advantage, though.
That's what I'm saying. Much like the Kingsman cinematic universe, as desperately as they try to make the BWI happen, it's just not working out.
Big hit to the back there of Codebreaker.
I suppose that makes Rob the Matthew Vaughn.
Now Rod Kip taking on his friend, the Everyman. Could be chaos.
Yeah, it could be chaos. I'm looking forward to it, though. I think both of them have really proven themselves. Look, man, I've been in the ring with the Raven. He proved himself to me. And I think that he's got to be a hell of a wrestling trainer. I've been very impressed by the guys that he's brought in so far. As Wise Owl making the
We got a
not-so-wise
pin.
decision to block the view there.
Listen, I blame the cameras.
Yeah, we got
more
a
than I
drunk
blame
camera crew tonight, folks. What can we say?
the camera guys sometimes. They just don't know how to move out of the way. Uh-oh.
And the
There we
code
go,
breaker.
code breaker. There you go, a good recovery here by Rodkip. Look at BWI shenanigans.
Oh,
my
who
God,
threw
the
that
ref
damn
threw-
chair?
The ref threw the chair that Perkins threw in right back at Perkins' face. Oh, look at this. Rodkip chasing Codebreaker
Punch to
now
the
outside
face.
of the ring.
Oh! And just Codebreaker really showing off the difference in physicality between the two competitors here. He's definitely much bigger. These guys are not fighting in the same weight class.
Ooh, look at this. A lot of jabs to the head there of Rodkip. Codebreaker getting the advantage on the outside of the ring here today.
I've noticed all members of the BWI wrestle with covered fists. I think all of them on here, on strike. I don't know what Rob's up to these days or what kind of shit he's wearing from the charity shops.
I found this at my local
Charity
What would
shops.
it-
They call
what-
them.
what would-
They call them charity shops. They're not Goodwills or Salvals.
You can't think of a British name to replace Pleasant Larry.
Instead of Goodwill. Affable Leonard.
Look at Rodkip beating up a Codebreaker here tonight. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Putting down the British wrestling invasion.
I didn't think of it as a good guy named Will.
I did. I thought that's the best way to make it British.
Blessed William.
Blessed William. Unlike our prince. Uh-oh.
Shopping at
Speaking of the British, roll up by Rodkip or Codebreaker.
Codebreaker got the roll up on Rod. Get wait! That's some bullshit right there. What the
British
fuck?
shenanigans strike again. The BWI get the win here tonight.
Not looking like much of an all-star now, Rodkip. Sadly.
No. Look at Rodkip arguing about it. The British believe they have it. Listen, I've been having to deal with the BWI say, it's not fair. It's not fair all the opportunities you give to him. I can't believe it.
Davo is getting too much telly time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to our next segment. It's John Von Hollywood, and he's on trial. Welcome to the first ever Shock Wrestling Wrestlers Court, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mikhail, the PWF General Manager, and I really don't have a bias on this particular situation. If you ask me, the BWI's Robert has accused the Strike GM, John Von Hollywood, of favoritism and deliberately causing Davo to lose the ladder match at Galactic Conquest and the Strike All-Star Battle Royal. Rob, go ahead and plead your case, I guess.
As you can see, Mikhail, my client Davo was unfairly treated in that ladder match. Perkin was too busy bothering with that big O for Big H, right? And then the Everyman come in against the rules of a ladder match, which is supposed to be every man for himself, because it's a multiple ladder match, okay? That's how they work, and they just team up. They just teamed up. That's not how ladder matches are allowed to work, okay? That's just unfair. Once again, it's your favoritism playing in. Davo would have won otherwise, I'm telling you.
This is so dumb.
Right.
The match was every competitor for themselves.
And do you know what the Everymen did? They broke that rule by working as a team in a separate man ladder match. What great work on your part, allowing that to happen. Good work there.
Oh my God, you guys, I am so sick of this. If it isn't the prophecy beating me up, it's the BWI complaining about the finish to every single match. I am under so much stress right now, and nobody seems to care.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Johnny. So, how about we have a fatal four-way at Fight Night? Everyman, Rodkip, Davo, and the Codebreaker all fight for the Outer Rim title.
Yeah, sure, we can have that.
Fine.
Wouldn't mind that rule at all. Go ahead, make it so.
Case dismissed.
Well, folks, thank you for witnessing that court humor, Mikhail. As we move on here tonight, Adam versus Slime Theory. One of Mikhail's new fake best friends versus the old betrayal.
You call Slime
Adam,
Theory a fake best friend? Me and Slime Theory go way
gotta-
back.
We're tight, you know.
He helped me win the
Adam,
belt back in the day.
You gotta. I think Adam needs to be put down like Old Yellow.
Put him down
I think,
like a dog.
Yeah, like a dog. As Slime Theory makes his way down here tonight to take on Adam. Now, last week, Nye lost to Adam.
Yeah.
Or a few weeks ago, Nye lost to Adam.
Dude, Nye loses to himself most nights, if we're being honest.
But, while I'm too busy getting put on trial over here by the British wrestling invasion,
that was I have to be.
The prophecy. Shut up. The prophecy should be the ones being put on trial.
I agree.
With Beacon's usage of the alleged reality stone to manipulate Nye to lose to Adam just a few weeks ago here at Friday Night Strike.
I mean, I have to agree. I was thankful enough that was an American enough trial. They didn't make me wear the wig or anything that the British judges have to wear. I don't know what that's about.
Rob could have forced you.
Yeah, I was really worried about it. I'm not looking too hot in terms of the hairline these days, so I was worried about that. But you know, you win
now,
some, you lose some.
Wrestling wise, the betrayal of Adam to you, it's clearly affected you.
Yes, absolutely.
At the All-Star Rumble, you went in after Adam.
I did what had to be done.
You did it, and you successfully eliminated him. So I'm pretty proud of you for that.
Thank you.
I know that both you and I have a lot of care and compassion for the belt that Joyner, that Eve. Yeah, he shouldn't be Adam. He should be Eve. He listened to Satan.
That's a good one. That's a good point. I have no follow-up. I agree. And look at him. Look how silly Adam looks walking next to this motherfucker in this David Byrne-ass baggy grandpa suit.
I do like that Adam is the most human looking of this group. Look at him bobbing his head, getting ready. Now FN's dancing around.
Adam, I'll give him this. He's probably the only one of these three that would make it through the USADA testing pool.
Oh, you think these guys are juicing?
I think they may be off the goop.
You think the prophecy's using those satanic rituals?
Well, Adam is definitely off. He may not be off the goop. He might be off the slime.
Yeah. As FN and Beacon, of course, you and him don't get along.
No, I don't. I would say I don't get along with Beacon. No.
You hate FN.
I hate FN. I've always have. From the day I got here, his fucking stupid waffle tie.
Well, Mikhail, let me know what's the strategy for the Clique here tonight taking on Adam. Will Slime Theory be able to get the upper hand? Do you have any plans set in place with the boys down there at the ring for how they could avoid a Beacon from using the frickin' Infinity Gauntlet?
Listen, in the immortal words of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, our strategy consists of 3 simple words. Attack, attack, attack. We will not stop until the prophecy is gone.
That is a strategy. It is a strategy that clearly the employment of so far hasn't been too successful.
Yeah, well, listen, a lot of the wrestlers on your brand haven't been too successful in taking out the prophecy.
Whoa.
That's why we're having a new blood tournament, because nobody can get the job done.
Yes, that will be our main event later tonight. Tenacious Lee versus Luke in the New Blood finale. Look at Adam going after Slime Theory, though.
And yeah, look at Slime Theory.
Now, a lot of Christian moms from the 80s would hate Adam.
You think? Oh, because he's got satanic skulls on his boots?
Dude, look at him. He looks like he's in a punk band.
Yeah, I could see that. He kind of does give me in the face. I'm seeing a little bit of Glenn Danzig.
I was just about to say, mother.
But
Tell your children.
I can see that with the overly dramatic skull drawing on his gear.
Yes. I was going to say Misfits, so it's a good connection.
He is looking like the Fiend.
Into a pin.
That's that guy's name, right? The Misfits mascot. He's called the Fiend.
We're watching wrestling. You can't confuse me at a moment like
sorry.
this.
I thought that's where the Fiend came from.
Oh! No!
Let's go! He took out FN!
Theory and FN!
Eat shit,
What
FN!
a wild move! I can't believe it. That was wild here at Friday Night Strike.
Happy to see FN get taken out. That dumbass just
I
ate
haven't
shit
hear
for
you-
no reason.
The last time I heard you pop like that, you were with Adam.
Oh no! It was for Major Chip Hazard. It was last week.
Oh, okay. You were pretty hyped about that. Ace pulled some strings for you there.
Pulled some strings.
As-
Pull my bull string. Evil Woody. Full circle. Toy Story.
God. Slime Theory, no! Slime Theory getting brutalized by Adam here tonight.
Covered by Adam.
Look at this!
No, of course.
Now, if Slime Theory is able to pin Adam, that would put him on the list.
Well, what list are we talking about?
The list of people who pinned Adam.
Yeah, that would be a good list. Now, I thought you were referring to the list of Jericho, and I was like, keep him off of that list.
Now, I see the Click is implementing BWI tactics by removing the turnbuckle and such. Not very helpful when the ref's able to get to it and fix it that quickly.
Hey, man, that's referee Richie. He's our buddy. We're just playing a prank.
Here we go. Slime Theory with a pin on Adam.
One.
Could it be
One.
Slime Theory's
Two.
turn?
No. He made it to
Was
the 2 count.
Was Slime Theory ever a former world champion?
No, he wasn't. But when Slime Theory, when he first came here, he was under a different name when we first became buddies. And
Rest in peace, Star Wars.
I was working with him.
A pin here. 2.
Oh.
Another kick out by Adam.
I did and still have big plans for Slime Theory. I think he's one of my main guys, one of my top men, as Peter Griffin would say.
You're over here talking about your world championship material, but I'm over here like, can somebody stop the prophecy? He missed!
We have 2 former world champions. Naya's also a former world champion. And look at Adam missed the spear. Look, FN.
Slime Theory missed the kick.
FN
This
took
is
the
ridiculous.
turnbuckle. He's probably going to eat it. Cover.
Into a cover by Adam. 2. Oh, 3. How disappointing. Prophecy wins again. Mikhail, though, that's where he went, attacking Adam with the kendo stick, beating him down. This isn't over, folks. Mikhail, I can't believe it. Standing up to the prophecy once again. What's he got to say?
In all my years with ShockWrestling, I've done a lot. Some things I'm proud of, some things not so much. We could all admit that. I'm a former Credit in the Bank holder. I'm a former Rising Stars champion. I'm a former M2J2 champion, former Blockbuster champion, multi-time world champion. I've been the one to put so many of today's stars on their feet, whether it be Nova, Raven, all my boys from Clicks, past or present. I'm very proud of all that. What I'm not proud of is the way that it all came to an end for me. Just as I shine the proverbial spotlight on others, Beacon threw me through a literal spotlight. And as I've said before, that hurt. It had me thinking about things a little bit differently. But if you asked me the night after Beacon attacked me how I felt about it, I'd say that's all part of the game. And for a while, I considered myself the dirtiest player in the game. I know how it goes. When I came back to face Beacon and defend my title at Aftershock is when it really hit me. Because it wasn't anything that Beacon did that hurt me the most. It was seeing my friend, Adam, stand by his side and watch as Beacon took everything from me. But in that moment, for me, it wasn't about what Beacon had in his hand. I'm a multi-time Shockwave World Champion. I could get it back. No. What I was really thinking about was what was in Adam's hand. Something I've been fighting for so long. The Triple F Championship. Triple F is a brand I hold very dear to my heart. And as difficult as it was to see Beacon leave with my world title, it was even harder to see Adam betray me while representing the brand that myself, John Von Hollywood, and Stone Cold Steve Austin built with our bare hands. Adam, Triple F means more to me than our friendship ever did. And I can't stand to see you bury and neglect the brand that I've championed for so long. So come Thursday, July 4th at Fight Night, it's me and you, Adam. Give me Triple F or give me death.
Wow, folks, what chaos erupting here. Mikhail running down to the ring, attacking Adam, and just shooting on him as Mikhail gets back into the booth here tonight.
Hey, man. It was Adam.
And we move on.
Adam worked himself.
You're ready to go. You heard it. It's official at Fight Night.
What is going on here? He's got a gun!
Mikhail, I can never get a break, my friend.
No.
I try.
The action just keeps going on Strike.
I mean, you're right, to be fair, but yes, at Fight Night, I grant your request to take on Adam for the Triple F title.
Good, because this is America and I was going to do it anyway.
All right, as Andre's goons are here. Is that MP4 Kid?
MP4 Kid came out to the ring. Man,
I believe that the exporting shenanigans of Andre pinning Roberts has gotten involved here in tonight's very special tag team matchup.
You know what I have to say about MP4 Kid. Delete that.
Please delete that.
As we got the wings coming down. I'm pretty hungry right now. But the wings of redemption are putting my mind in a certain spot. I'm craving some boneless bites, I think.
So the birds are back in town and
That's a good way to put it.
ready to go here tonight against Andre and his goons.
Hey, man.
Now,
go ahead. Sorry,
starting to-
I didn't mean to cut you off.
starting to worry about Andre's big return here to Shock Wrestling. I felt like I wasn't seeing too many of his goons around.
He's being set up for failure, though. This is not looking like a great night for. Well, I mean that Champion of Zeus match ended in a double countout, so I guess the Frogman kind of saved himself there. But I feel like the Frogman kind of lured Sully out of the ring and kind of entrapped him in that one. That was kind of like.
Carrot was planning the attack.
Yeah.
Frogman was just there.
You don't think the Carrot's working with Andre, right?
I sure hope
Yeah,
not.
I would be worried about that.
Now that'd be true evil.
Yeah.
And we have Satan on our
Yeah.
show.
As the wings.
Here we go.
We have Satan on the show, and you're like, oh, the Christian moms would hate Adam.
They'd hate the show.
The devil
but
is
Adam,
on the show. There is a cult
Adam
vibe
gives
everywhere.
me vibes. Adam gives me vibes, and a character, being a character in an 80s sitcom that the mom would be like,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, that would make me upset. Moms in the 80s were getting upset that fucking Urkel was turning into Bruce Lee and shit, though.
All right, you public access kid, you give me Christian mom vibes.
Now, the
Mikhail.
public access kid, I feel like that would be a better name than
for MP4 kid.
frankly, now that we're a little bit into the show, I can tell you firsthand I've dated some public access kids, if you know what I'm saying, before.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Echo!
Wait.
Brutalizing Animus in the ring.
That came out wrong.
Here we go. Echo crowning Animus here tonight into a pin, covering the
Whoa.
face. Look at this. Andre's covering one of his many faces.
Andre can't look with the main face, but he can look with the other.
I can't look. I'll turn around and look through the back of my
But
head.
I can.
MP4 Kid waiting to get tagged in. Animus finally getting the upper hand against Echo here tonight. There we go. Now these birds really need to show some strength here against Andre's
What are you talking about?
goons.
Show some strength. He punched him in the head.
Bro, Echo was showing off against Animus there.
Fair
bro.
enough.
I'm glad Animus back in the green like we kept requesting.
Yeah, back in the green, like old Raven does. He's a honorary member. He's been added to the group chat, the Click group chat.
Oh, jeez.
We talk to Raven. We touch base with Raven, and he lets us know what's going on with the rest of the nest. There's no need to. There's no need for any more interpolation there.
Here we go. Kick there by the Raven. Picking up Echo now.
Oh! Modified shell shock there by the Raven. Call that a
Raven
feather
to
shock.
the top rope.
Bird flu.
MP4 kid. Here he is. Big kick to the back of the Raven.
I worry, well, I don't worry, I guess, but I have a feeling we've seen the MP4 kid before. I want to call him the MP3 kid.
We did see the MP4.
Well, yeah, but without the mask, I worry that he maybe has made a...
Oh, you're trying to figure out who it is underneath?
Well, yeah.
Well, apparently, did you know Boogie Nights was Bat Guy?
Yeah, apparently, I was going to say, Boogie Night we've seen before, apparently.
Scary revelations here on Friday Night Strike. As the kid rolls back into the ring, Raven going after Echo. Andre's like, no, let go of him!
Dude, look at... Andre came back from... he went to the rehabilitation center and came back more of a freak than he was before.
That's right.
And
Look
a
at
tag
this
here
tag
to
in by
Animus.
the Raven, though. Animus is coming in as there is a chair involved.
Oh, Animus going... He's probably going
Swing
for...
and a miss onto the Raven.
I thought he was going for the meat stick, but he went for the wood stick. Oh!
Oh, look at this.
MP3 or MP4 kid.
Why don't you just start calling
The
him
kid.
whatever export file that you're thinking of
Yeah,
at the time?
the JPEG kid.
Oh, the PNG kid. Look at him tying up Animus.
He's got no background.
Oh no!
There we go. Yeah, he used
The Avion. we gotta start using like different export formats for like his moves, like or codecs. Like the H.264. Look at that.
the GIF destroyer there.
Oh.
The crowd yelling, "Nobody likes you!" at the
The
MP4
Dolby
kid.
Atmos. The Dolby Vision. What's Dolby's fucking export? I can't remember what it's called.
Man, I used Windows Movie Maker until I met you, John.
Oh, yes. Raven bicycle kicks down MP4 kid.
I would always click optimize for Xbox 360, and it would come out in HD, and the file would be fucking huge.
As Raven, ooh, big elbow there. MP4 kid needs to get out of there. He's just
He's getting his
on
ass
top
beat.
of the chair. The exporting stopped. I was running it on my Intel processor instead of my graphics card.
Oh!
Do you remember back in the day when YouTube would take like 10 hours to upload a 10-minute video?
Yeah, and you just gotta like walk away from it and hope your computer doesn't go to sleep or anything. God forbid, like you used a
I
computer
struggle
at
with
school.
that now is only 30 minutes. Christ. Here we go. Look at this. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but MP4 Kid really showing what it takes to be a legit athlete here at Friday Night
It is
Strike.
shocking me how good of a wrestler he is, because we're on ShockWrestling.
Nice. Because we're in ShockWrestling.
Oh!
Well, he really tore down the house there. Andre
Like nothing.
removing the turnbuckle.
Maybe Andre's hungry.
Your file couldn't finish exporting because some fonts that were needed to be opened.
Man, Echo kind of just stood there while Raven tried to insult him by pinning MP4 Kid right in front of his face.
Yeah, Echo's tag team skills in this matchup don't seem to be the best. They're not doing quick tags, unlike Animus and the Raven, who of course reunited here. They know what each other's thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I think Echo also has a problem. I don't think he could see in that mask.
Yeah. I wonder. Oh, stick to the face of the kid.
Sticking it to the MP4 Kid.
Big fist there onto Echo.
MP4 Kid with those kicks. He's reminding me of my little brother doing backyard wrestling. He's small, but you gotta watch out for those head scissors and the little kicks to your shin.
Echo now. So Raven gets the upper hand here on Echo.
Raven with the standing coup de grace onto the back of Echo. That's gotta leave him.
Bicycle kick onto Echo now.
Put a sting in your spine.
Look at this. MP4 Kid right back up, though, rather quickly after getting knocked off there by the Raven. Raven missing a few moves. Echo using that to his advantage, tying up the Raven's wing into a roll-up. 1, 2. No! Able to get out of it. That was a close one, folks. Here we go. Raven, super kick.
Oh!
The bird bath! Raven going to the top. Will we see it?
This bird's
fly!
gonna fly!
Raven, fly! Oh, is he going for it again here against Echo? Just showing off now.
Every time Raven hits that, I'm reminded of
Another bird
a
bath.
classic Simpsons quote when the B-Sharps have to replace Chief Wiggum and Dr. Doolittle auditions, and they figure out that it's...
Here we go.
I will
Raven
explain the
taking
joke.
down Echo.
The bird has to fly, is what I'm trying to say. And then he jumps out a window.
Raven, top rope. Will we see it again? He does it.
God damn.
Raven's flying high again.
No!
Tagging in Animus now.
This crowd loves tag team wrestling.
I bet they frickin' do, Mikhail. I don't.
Well, that's because you have the brand with the WBWI, who doesn't defend the tag team titles.
Here we go. Animus
Crab walking.
doing the creepy walk thing. I don't know what to call it. Did Bray Wyatt ever do it normally, or did he do it as the Fiend?
I don't think he.
Just tell me the history.
I don't think he did it as the Fiend. That was usually to set up the Sister Abigail, which it looks like is what Animus was going for here.
Long walk over to Echo. Could that be it?
MP4 Kid, you dumbass. Why did you just got in the ring and started yelling?
There you go. Your tag team champions retain here tonight. I cannot believe it, Mikhail.
I can.
Showing dominance here. Oh my
Wait,
God,
no,
Devil
come
on an FN! The former tag team champions beating up the tag team champions that took it off them. Oh no, we gotta stop this, folks.
Not very
Look out.
sportsmanlike.
This is unbelievable. Are we going to have to see a rematch? Stay tuned to find out, folks.
Wow.
As we move on here tonight for the finale of the New Blood Tournament,
Yes.
Tenaciously versus the Great Luke. Welcome, Tenaciously, into the finale of this tournament. Now, Mikhail, Tenaciously, of course, made his first appearance back at Galactic Conquest.
Yeah?
Ace screamed in my ear. I said, oh, somebody who Ace dislikes? Well, I like this guy.
Let's send him a contract. Let's see what he can do. And he made it to the end of the New Blood Tournament. But he's not going up against any Joe Schmo. He's not going up against the Milkman. He's going up against the Great Luke.
Yes, and once again, the whole purpose of this New Blood Tournament, Extreme Rules match, everyone, any interference from any Strike roster members would be fired. It's only the two competitors in the matchup that allow it. And the winner of that matchup, will they be the one to be able to take down Beacon?
I mean, we've not seen that much of Tenacious Lee, but he's certainly done a great job so far. But Luke is somebody I've always been behind Luke. When it was Luke versus Andre, I was looking forward to it. I thought Luke could pull it off.
Luke has never been a world champion here at ShockWrestling. Has Lee ever been a champion?
I believe so.
At Shock?
I believe him and Ace feuded for a world championship back in the day. But that was, frankly, before my time. We heard, when I was talking about all those accolades I've accomplished a little bit before, I'd like to mention that was all 2022 and onward. Or 2020 and onward, not 2022 and onward. Of course, that was when Shock Wrestling started, but I've been cooking since before then.
Listen, the Click lost again tonight, Mikhail. I mean, your promo was cool and all, but
Not my fault the Click lost.
you're not.
They're
you're
their
not
own
on
men.
my-
It wasn't.
Here we
It
go.
wasn't due to somebody being a better wrestler that Slime Theory lost.
Nest member Lee taking on Luke here tonight in the finale of the New Blood Tournament. Who will be the savior that we need on Friday Night Strike?
So yeah, I just think it's Luke's time. I got it. I really feel like this might be a moment that we're going to remember for a long time. As
He
he gets
previously
pinned
lost
here.
to Andre before. Uh-oh.
Two.
Two.
Oh no, I might have been
Kick
very
out,
wrong
though.
there. It would have been very ironic. Would have been eating my words. Wouldn't be so hungry anymore.
Here we go. Pulling out the...
Barbed wire bat.
There we go. It's Extreme here, immediately targeting the back of Luke. Look at this, though.
Luke with the head scissors. That was pretty cool. Onto the barbed wire. German
Ooh.
suplex.
There you go, Luke. It's the way to do it. So who do so you're just for sure picking Luke? You think Luke has lost to Andre before?
Why are you hating on
for
your
the
own
World
cousin here?
Championship?
This is your family.
I'm just curious on who you think's going to be able to take down Beacon,
mean,
because you didn't take down Beacon.
I think Tenacious Lee, that was some shenanigans. But I think Tenacious Lee is a great competitor. I'd like to see more of him before we move him on to that next level. We don't really have a Rising Stars championship anymore, but I felt like that was something great about the old regime. We had a championship to highlight. This is the next big guy. I mean, we have the belt of Zeus now. We have a lot of championships, but
we have too many.
Yeah, we don't need a Rising
yes.
Stars championship, I guess. But
Here we-
Luke, for sure, I feel like back in the day, he would have conquered the Rising Stars division. He would have had that accolade under his belt right away. But,
Throwing Lee back into the ring now. Luke
Trash
grabbing
can.
a trash can. Oh, just throwing it into the ring. Look at Lee here, though. There you go.
a neck breaker. And like I said, Lee is certainly impressive. I think that a victory under the belt of either one of these guys over the other would certainly say something about their ability as Luke gets powerbombed onto the hardest part of the ring.
Look at this, folks. Bong!
That's not the hardest part of the ring, apparently. Now that
the metal bar.
I've made that joke about AEW commentary saying that the apron was the hardest part of the ring, but I suppose that the metal posts would be a little bit harder than the wood.
The table is set up now here in this Extreme Rules matchup. Lee trying to put Luke through it. Both these guys, 3-letter names.
Yeah, Lee, Luke. Henry Lee Lucas, infamous serial killer. I don't know what that has to do with anything!
Botchamania!
Yeah, that was the crowd.
Friday Night Strike is calling.
I am the table. As the crowd was chanting, "We want tables," Lee tried to deliver some crowd-pleasing action.
They got one.
Yeah.
Lee brought out the table.
And
he is trying to please
He's
them.
keeping it in nice condition. He's not going to break it or anything. It's just going to be there for them to look at.
There we go. Luke versus Lee back in the ring now. Luke throwing Lee over into the
He's
corner.
saying, shh, shh, be quiet.
It's over now.
Big,
Big hit there.
2.
Here we go. Swing and a miss. Big hit.
Locking up there. Irish whip. Oh! He did put... The table has been broken by the great Luke. Lee brought that table out to look nice and wooden for the crowd that was chanting, "We want tables." And now Luke has ruined it. Oh, and he ruined his dive there. Little revenge there by Tenacious Lee.
Lee going after Luke. Luke on the ground. Lee picking him up now. Throwing him into the corner.
I noticed
What a new blood matchup here tonight, folks.
Lee is wrestling in Doc Martens, which...
These two could be the future of Friday Night Strike. Oh! Why does the barbed wire bat sound like a bunch of beads falling
or like
on
electricity.
The ground? Here we go. Lee
Oh!
throwing Luke's arm into the ground on the outside of the ring here. Uh-oh. Lee picking him up again. Just brutalizing Luke here tonight. kind of wild. Luke had the upper hand for quite a while, but Lee just has a new burst of energy here tonight on the New Blood matchup.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at Lee from the top
Running at
rope,
nothing.
using the teachings from the nest, maybe taking Luke down.
And I mean, I said before, Raven seems to be a great teacher to all these members of the nest. Beat Luke with
Yes, Raven
back.
and the wise aisle. A bunch of swings and misses there. Not baseball players,
Yeah.
those guys.
More swinging than a cruise
Here we
ship
go.
here on strike.
Throwing Leah over now, getting a little bit of revenge. Luke versus Leah on the outside of the ring. Here we go.
And Luke was looking for. I almost want to call them the opposite names. Lee with the White Russian leg sweep.
Look at this. These two are tied up here now. Dragging them back into the ring. Could this be it? Is Lee ready to put Luke away here tonight? Oh! Another kick there by Lee.
Scissors.
Taking Luke down.
Lee with the cover.
This could be it. Will we have... Oh, Luke kicks out.
Narrowly avoiding that one.
That's what I'm talking about. Good move by Luke there. Lee
Oh!
with the trash can.
Luke might be busted open.
A twister trash can effect there.
Clothesline.
Knocking Luke back out to the outside of the ring. Here we go. These two are still going at it here tonight on Friday Night Strike in our main event, the New Blood Tournament finale. Throwing Luke into the corner.
And
Winner gets a shot at the World Championship at Fight Night.
you keep mentioning Luke's past failure to win the Shockwave World Championship, and that's kind of why I'm rooting for him. I got to be honest. I thought he had it in him back then.
I mean, I did too, but you know how that makes me feel.
And deal with Andre I did, but that's why I have faith in Luke. Because I know the shit that Andre tries to pull, and I know what might have screwed him up while I was in there with Andre. I was like, oh, that's what happened with Luke. I gotta watch out for that.
Luke still on the outside of the ring with Lee. Look at these two just brutalizing each other. No blood's been drawn yet.
I thought
pretty
Luke
shocked.
was bleeding.
Is he?
Maybe. Yeah, he is. He's got a red headband on. It's hard to see.
Look at this, Lee now. Oh, there it is. I see the blood on Luke.
He's kind of
Taking Lee down. Could this be it? He's got him all tied up into a submission.
Luke his attire kind of reminds me of it's kind of Mortal Kombat inspired. There's like a couple characters I'm seeing. I'm seeing Nightwolf, but also like I don't know. The baggy pants are kind of reminding me of like Kung Lao or somebody. That's what I'm seeing that fighting spirit in him.
Here we go.
Oh!
Luke throwing the trash can right back onto Lee into
Two.
a pin. Another kick out. Yes, Luke's favorite
Liu Kang,
character
of
is
course,
Liu Kang.
Yeah, that would be.
The submission by Luke here, pulling on
Oh!
the arm. He
He
taps.
got him!
Lee taps. Luke wins the New Blood Tournament
I told
here
you.
on Friday Night Strike. I can't believe it, folks. Luke has done it here tonight. Your winner, and he will be taking on Beacon from the Prophecy for the Shockwave World Championship as Luke celebrates here tonight. Wait, do you hear that, Mikhail?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Come
I
on.
thought I heard the devil's music. What's Beacon going to do to his competitor for Fight Night here tonight? Luke's not even afraid, Mikhail.
No, he's calling him
He doesn't
closer.
care about no gauntlet. He's ready to go. Beacon versus Luke. July 4th, Fight Night, folks. It's only a few weeks away. It's going to be a huge grand event. 4th of July, Fight Night. Thank you all for watching this episode of Friday Night Strike. Tune in to Monday Night Claw every Monday and Friday Night Strike every Friday. Good night, everybody.